Welcome to Healthy, Safe, Brave Space with Iris Inspires, hosted by Center of Empowerment, Inc. 501c3. This is our last Thursday of the month online grief and loss support group. Tonight we will be acknowledging this month, Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Center of Empowerment, known as COINPM, is a not-for-profit organization that impacts the 4 pillars of life: health, relationships, work, providership, and spiritual. These are interconnected aspects that shape our overall well-being. Our health, the first pillar, involves maintaining a balance in our physical, mental, and spiritual. The relationship pillar focuses on understanding the interrelatedness and managing our emotions, fostering resilience, and nurturing healthy relationships. It plays a crucial role in how we cope with stress and embrace joy. The work and providership aspect involves cognitive functions like critical thinking, learning, and creativity, which affect one's ability to provide for oneself and family. Lastly, the spiritual pillar, which might involve religious beliefs or a sense of purpose, provides a deeper connection to ourselves and the world around us, offering peace and fulfillment. Each pillar supports and impacts the others, underscoring the importance of a holistic approach to living a balanced and meaningful life. Center of Empowerment is a bridge transforming the pillars of life: health, relationships, work and providership, and spiritual. How do we do this? Programs like tonight, Healthy, Safe, Brave Spaces counseling and support groups hosted by Iris Inspires, the OMB Families in Transition Grant, Coin PM Africa, where we are building a bridge of hope through our master classes, education mission trips, sponsoring and mentoring students, weekly grocery deliveries to parents and children's shelters, elderly, the chronically ill, and unhoused, annual Bags of Blessings giveaway, and grocery and gas gift cards, as well as a host of referral services. Become a bridge builder today. Your one-time gift or monthly contribution is a 100% tax write-off. Use the QR code on the screen or go to www.coinpm.org/donate. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Get comfortable, share with a friend. Make sure you have subscribed and like this live. We will be starting in a few seconds.
All righty. Welcome, and good evening. And thank you for joining us this evening, those that are joining live and those that will be watching it later. Thank you. I have a small correction. So this is not Suicide Prevention Month. That's a mistake. It is National Family Caregivers Month. That's what we are acknowledging this month in our groups, support groups, and in the broadcast that we're doing the episodes as National Family Caregivers Month. So with that said, again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of our community. Thank you for being a part of Center of Empowerment. Thank you for making a difference in your life and the lives of yours that you come in contact with. I am Iris Inspires on behalf of Center of Empowerment. That's Coin PM. Let me put that in the thing, coinpm.org, coinpm.org. Again, thank you for joining us and thank you for being here tonight. Listen, we're not going to be long. I'm going to be direct and to the point. I got a lot of things I want to update you on that what's going on this month, what's happening with Center of Empowerment, and etc. We got a lot of things, wonderful things that are happening that we're a part of, and want to make sure that you are aware of the groups and the services that we have available to you, okay? Again, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, and by all means, share our content with others that you know that will be blessed and benefit. I thank you for those of you that are leaving comments and coming back to let us know how Our support groups and our content is supporting you, is blessing you, is uplifting you, is creating the aha moments. And I want to say thank you. Thank you to those who said that I specifically in the work that I do, the counseling, coaching, and the therapeutic approaches that I take, where I have worked with some of you guys on one-on-one, you came back to say how much you have appreciated and how much it has saved your life. I want to say thank you to our volunteers. We have been giving out groceries now. I was counting the years. Time is moving so fast. We've been giving out groceries. I said 2021. It started in the pandemic. Actually, it was late 2020 that it started. It was toward the end of 2020, end of 2020 that we started giving. Yeah, it was summer 2020 that we started giving out the groceries. We had started receiving a lot of calls from families that were in need during the pandemic, and doors started opening up for us to give out weekly groceries, and we built from that. So we have been giving out groceries to the elderly, to those that are chronically ill, those are incapacitated at home, families, working families, right? That they're working 9-to-5 jobs, but just don't have enough ways to the means. We also we've been blessed to bless transitional homes for mother and children and families and children. We haven't opened ours home yet, but we've been able to bless homes, transitional homes, and those that are unhoused. And so we're grateful. We're able to do that because of donations. We're able to do that because of volunteers, and we're able to do that because of our board. And so I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. In this season, during this time that the government was closed down, we did not lose wind. As a matter of fact, we picked up some volunteers that we were able to add one of the days that we had to drop because we did not have enough volunteers. So we want to say thank you to our volunteers. And if you want to volunteer, if you want to support us in the work that we are doing and impacting the lives of those that are in transition. And let me tell you this, it doesn't mean that everything is perfect in your life, but what it does is it feeds your soul and spirit when you're able to help somebody else. It uplifts your spirit. So make sure you go to our website, www.coinpm.org, and we'll be talking a little bit later about some of the other things and other ways that you can support us in the work that we are doing. We're impacting the community. And I'll be talking about this year is our 7-year anniversary in December. Can you believe it? We've been doing this thing for 7 years. Who knew? It hit me this year that recently too. I was counting. I was like, oh my gosh, we've been doing the Center of Empowerment has been in existence as the Center of Empowerment for 7 years. We have been impacting lives as a community advocate, counselor, therapy, and groups. We've been doing that for over 40 years. So we have a combined years of 40 years, but as Center of Empowerment, we have 7 years. And so we're grateful that we are grateful to God. We're grateful to you, and we're grateful to those that will trust us to be there in consistency. Okay. So what we're going to do right now. Yes, right. Uh-oh, Zoe's barking. She don't like when the neighbor comes up. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to take our intentional breath. And we're going to just an intentional breath of gratitude. We're just grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm just grateful. I am grateful. And I want you to just take your hand, put one hand over your right hand over your chest. Yeah, on the side where your heart is, and put your other hand on top of that, and just get present. I like to rock because it just soothes, right? And just get present to your breath. Yes. And we just want to say thank you. Thank you for our breath right now. Thank you, Creator of all. We say thank you, Creator of all. We say thank you, Heavenly Father. We say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. We are grateful for this moment. We are grateful for this time. We are grateful for this hour. We are grateful for this moment. We are grateful for our breath. I'm grateful for feeling better today. I am grateful for my throat and not being as congested as I've been. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the the in the mind. Here we go. The mind to show up, just to show up. I'm grateful. So for that, we thank you for our breath. We thank you for being created in the image and after the likeness of you. We are thankful. So we just want to just be present and breathe and remember that all things, not some things, but all things are in divine order. Every mistake, every hiccup is an opportunity to realign, recalibrate, to learn a lesson, to see, to refocus, to focus, to get clear, and just to remember, redo, look at it again. Remember how far you've come. You may not be where you want to be. May not be where you thought you would be. You may not be with, none of it may look like what you anticipated it to look like. But being grateful for the moment, for right now. So we just say thank you. Yes. I was holding back tears, honey, because when I tell you my God has been good to me, he has been good to me. Yes. So we thank you. We thank you in gratitude and graciousness and gratefulness. All righty, we're going to move on with the topic because time is tick-tocking along. So tonight, we asked the question in the heading, did you know you were a caregiver? Did you know you were a caregiver? Oftentimes when we think a caregiver, right, we think we have caregivers that are, well, I mentioned this before. We have caregivers that are, that's the position that they signed up for, doctors, technicians and things of that nature. But one of the reasons I did a little research on National Family Caregivers Month and where that came from and why was that implemented. And it looks like it was in 1994, the National Family Caregivers Association became to recognize and advocate for family caregivers who were often overlooked and stressed. And in 1997, President Bill Clinton signed the first presidential proclamation officially designating November, the entire month of November, as National Family Caregivers Month, a tradition that has continued every year since, bringing awareness to the contributions and challenges of unpaid caregivers. That's the distinction. Unpaid caregivers, the ones, where we care for our loved ones, our family. I know I care for my mother, and I was a part of the team that care for my grandmother. And we have talked about here, for those of you that have listened in, and I know those that I specifically know as friends, and then there's those that I know that I've worked with, and those that I know that that has been referred to me that are caregivers. And you don't do it because you get paid or you're in-home service caregiver where you're getting monies through the county. You may be and you may not be, but you do it because it's your family and you love them, right? It's mama, it's grandmama, it's auntie, it's big mama. It's our elders in our family. Traditionally, our culture, we have taken care of our elders. We have traditionally not put them in what's called homes or rest homes as they age. We have traditionally in our culture, that's the African American culture, we take care of our elders. Sometimes what we have found is we have had to, and they don't traditionally, and they stay in their own living quarters. We found more recently that some may have the means or have to, not even the means, it's not even about means. They may have to put their loved ones in a facility, but even then it's for a short stint, it's not for a long period of time. And then they come back under the roof of family and loved ones. And so this is something that we traditionally have done. And I was thinking to myself, you tell me what you think about this. Has it always been stressful? Has it always been stressful to take care of our elders? Or was that just something we knew we did, and so we did it? Um, and if it is more stressful today, why? If it's more stressful today to take care of our loved ones, why? Our elders, although we may not be getting money to take care of them. Why is it more stressful today? Why do you think it's more stressful today? There's over 63 million unpaid family, the statistics show, according to the Hospital Association, John Hopkins, and AARP. There's over 63 million unpaid family caregivers. And so what they're saying is that there is a 50% increase since 2015 that's providing support to family with chronic illness, disabling illness, or serious health conditions. Some of the things that to support that is what we have, what's called family FMLA, family maternity leave absent. I think that's with the acronyms. I may be quoting it incorrectly. And that was giving those that are on a 9-to-5 an opportunity to have what they call FMLA for the times they may need to take off to take care of their loved ones, right? And this includes children. Not just our elderly. Sometimes we have children that have special needs, that need additional support, right? And so to not be penalized for having to take off. So that was a part of the whole movement and the acknowledgement and showing awareness of the world of family caregivers. I don't know that back in the day, in all honesty, when I look back in my family, I don't know that we defined it as a caregiver per se. That's why I said in the heading, did you know you're a caregiver? Did you know that's the work that you're doing? You're a caregiver for your loved one. And you may not be getting what's called a paid for it, but you are a caregiver. Don't forget to put in the chat where you're watching in from. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. So we wanted to just acknowledge what is the distinction in today than years gone by in terms of taking care of our loved one. Is it the support system within families? Is that it? Is it that we automatically just assumed or knew this is what we do and it wasn't a burden, and it's more of a burden now because of the extra responsibilities that we have outside of the home? Is it because our value systems have leaned more towards a dominant or the dominating a culture, meaning that although that wasn't a part because we didn't have options, we knew we had to take care of our elderly. We knew we had to take care of our sick. We knew we had to take care of our special needs children and adults, special needs adults as well, right? It wasn't an option to put them off somewhere or to even complain about it. We just did it. And so if that being the case, I'm not saying it is the case. If that is the case, did we operate in such a way that was it prayer? Was a combination of prayer and other things that we did to kind of offset it? And were some of the means and things that we did, were they healthy? And so we have to look at what is that inner barometer? I am speaking this Saturday at the 5th annual Caregivers Conference hosted by Kevin Milborn. He was a special guest in his organization. Let me put it up right here for you guys. His organization is going to, let me share the screen and give you an opportunity, share the screen to look at, it didn't come, oh, there we go. Come up, it's going to be this Saturday. And so here we go. Where is it? Not there. Not there. Here we go, right here. I'm going to share that one. So yeah, this Saturday, we're going to be talking about the Inward Family Caregivers Conference this Saturday from 9 to 2 p.m. And I specifically will be talking about protecting your peace. How do you protect your peace, that inward battle, that inward peace? What do we do? How do we do it? And how do we maintain it as caregivers? There is a space of giving and caring that you must be in. And that means that spirit and that soul has to be continually fed. But I'm not going to get into all that tonight. I just wanted to acknowledge that many times we have not even recognized that's who we are. We're caregivers, right? So join us this Saturday at the Family Caregivers Conference in Carson, California. It is a free event. They are requesting registration. I will be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. All righty. So that again will be this Saturday. That's this flyer right here. You can go to www.coinpm and click on the link, and it'll take you straight to the registration. All righty, where you can register. There you go. And just it's free registration. They just want to have a count to make sure they have everything, be prepared for you and everything that's needed to have an awesome event. All righty. All right. Let's see. Let me stop sharing that. There we go. Here we go. There we are. All righty. So again, we did what we did, and without question, right? We knew we had to take care of our family. We knew we had to take care of our loved ones. And that's what we did. And so, but there was a different type of spirit and soul that we maintain to do that kind of work. I know when I look at myself as a care, the times that I have been a care for givers, and I know some in my life right now, there's a spiritual work that you must engage in to sustain. Right, to sustain. So you have to have a spiritual healthiness, fitness, spiritually fit, soul fit, mental fit, okay, emotionally fit, because it's a journey that you go through with our loved ones. All righty, just wanted to, for those of you who did not know, where did National Family Caregivers Month come from? Why do we have that? There you go. That is because many we just unrecognized, the unrecognized sheroes and heroes. And now when you look back and reflect in your family, you're going to think about those in your family. And you're going to say, you know what? You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. We just took care of our family. We didn't think twice about it, right? All righty. With that said, we're going to move right along to the next thing. I talked about, I'm going to be talking about inward wellness and protecting your peace on Saturday. Again, that's from 9 to 2. The other thing that we have, I mentioned that we are 7 years. Center of Empowerment is 7 years. We have been doing this for 7 years. When I tell you the grateful gratitude I have on that part right there, oh my goodness. Let me show you the flyer that we have for that 7 years. Let's show that. So how can you support and work with us with our 7 year? Go to CoinPM and we have our information up there. Let's see, where is it? I'm going to put this up. Image screen, share screen. Share. I'm getting better at this, y'all. All right, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, y'all see that? Coin PM celebrates 7 years of impact. Partner with us and build bridges of hope as we continue building bridges of hope for families in transition, providing critical services, including weekly groceries, support groups, and emergency aid. We have our annual blessing bag giveaway that's coming up. We have our student scholarship and technology for learning. And the beautiful thing is your donations are 100% tax deductible and directly support families experiencing extremely hard times. You can give via PayPal, you can give via Venmo, and you can give via Givelify. If you go to Coin PM, click this picture, or go straight to donate. And you can text to give, by the way. The links are right there for you to give. Right here. You can give. And if you have amounts over $10,000, that's what that says. Don't be shy. Call us direct and we'll make sure we make it where you can give that as well. All righty. All righty. We're going to stop sharing that. There we go. So yes, those are some of the things that we're doing, and that's some of the things that we have happening. Any questions, any comments, go ahead and put it in the chat. We will come back if you're going to be seeing us after this and you have some comments and questions. Go ahead. Don't worry about that. Go ahead and put it in the chat because we check and we do answer the questions. Okay. So, all righty. Let's see here. What else do we want to talk about here? Again, the thing to remember about being a caregiver that has not, one of the main things to remember is oftentimes what happens is you feel unappreciated, or the strain and the stress, the fatigue, the financial stress. Think about, how did they do that in the days of old? What's so different today than with our grandparents when they took care of the elderly, when they took care? When did it become such a burden? When did it become such a stressful burnout? Has it always been there? Here we go. Has it always been there, but they handled it differently? And then what was done to support and help those to handle the responsibility where it wasn't so burdensome, right? Where you don't get burnt out, where you're not dealing with guilt or grief as you're seeing perhaps a decline, where unrealistic expectations you may be putting on yourself and it's causing frustration. The physical strain and fatigue, the physicality. I can remember where it got to a point where I could no longer pick up either one of my mother or my grandmother. I had to get help. And so there was a different kind of support system that was needed because I couldn't do it on my own. Sometimes you feel isolated, strained. Your other relationships are strained. And so we just wanted to pause tonight and acknowledge you and the work that you do and say thank you for your consistency and your love in supporting your loved one. The unrecognized caregivers, right? Thank you. Thank you for not being in the category of an abusive caregiver, of a caregiver that has allowed themselves to get so burnt out, right? So much in fatigue, so strained that they've turned into an abusive caregiver. And so we want to say thank you for reaching out for help and to know the Center of Empowerment is here. If you are in need of support and help, we have additional support system we call our love sessions. And if you go to our website, coinpm.org, under support groups, there's a link there. And you see every other Saturday, or at least 2 Saturdays out of the month, where we have support groups via Zoom. So it's a little more intimate setting, okay? All righty. That's it. That's all for tonight. I just want to say thank you. Don't forget that this Saturday, if you are in California, you want to come to Carson, California, don't forget to go to the website, check it out, hit the link, register. It is free. Don't forget, we're celebrating our 7 years. And thank you to the family caregivers. Remember that you may feel alone and the burden may be a little heavy, weighty, the responsibility, right? I think it's really changing your perspective that it's not a burden, but it can't, the responsibility can be weighty, right? Because another person's life is in your hand. You're responsible sometimes for the feeding, for the bathing, for the getting them out, getting them up out the bed, and they rely heavily on you for all things, and you may feel like you don't have any time to yourself. So Iris has come on live tonight to say thank you for your care. You are worthy of God's best. You are not forgotten, and we are here for you if you need us, okay? If you need some relief, if you need someone to talk to listen without judgment. That's what healthy, safe, brave space is all about. All righty. All right. God bless you. Hope something was said to uplift your spirit, encourage your heart. Check out our schedule on our website, and we will see you on the next go round. God bless you.
Thank you again for joining us tonight. Do not forget to check out our content, upcoming schedule for the month, and by all means, your contributions to Coin PM are 100% tax deductible at www.coinpm.org/donate, or you can sow a seed directly to Iris Inspires on Cash App, Venmo, at Iris Inspires, and I will be grateful as Iris Inspires and Center of Empowerment continues building bridges of hope for you and your family.